Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm working in my scrap and idea journals today, and I wanted to show you how to make a pocket flip out using some jump rings. It's a fun and easy way to add some interactive elements to our journals. Okay, I'm going to walk you through each step from attaching the the jump rings to creating the flip out pockets that we're going to be making. In this one, you can use some of your favorite scraps, some of your favorite images, some book pages, some fancy script, whatever you got that you want to make this. This is really good one for single-sided instead of a double-sided paper like this one. This one is really good for single-sided. I know we all have some single-sided papers and we want to make and use them. So this is a great one for that, okay? This is going to be ideal for creating like a secret space or just a journaling spot, an extra journaling spot or tag or something that you want to put on there. That'll be fine too. You don't even have to use the fancy papers. You can just use plain paper for this one too if you want, and then decorate the paper up. Okay, this is very easy. Okay, this is going to be for a lot of beginners. This is great because there's no skill really involved in this. It's going to be really easy to do, very quick. You can do these, you can make a bunch of these and then put them in your journals. This is perfect for a weekend craft project that you want to get done and just have a whole bunch of them in your stash and ready to go if you can do it that way. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started crafting. All right, so I have picked out some here. I am going to show you at the end how I've actually added these to my journals. So you'll see that. But for now, we're just going to need some glue. We're going to need some jump rings. I just got a whole bunch of different sizes in here. And you will also need some of the papers. Like I said, you can use script, you can use a book page, you can use single-sided, you can use double-sided, whatever you got laying around. You also might want, sorry, move that off to the side. You also might want some of these eyelets. I have two different sizes here, and I'll show you. Today we're going to use these small ones, but you don't have to use these. These were just like a bonus if you feel like adding them or you have them in your stash. Okay, so I'm going to work in this journal here. Okay, so first I want to take my papers. I've got two papers here. I've got this one is my like pretty, I know it's not a scrap, but it matched this perfectly, so I want to use it. This is actually a scrap because I printed it for a project and never used it, so I guess that's somewhat of a scrap. Either way, it works. Now I need to decide on this page whether I want the fancy script down, this fancy cursive handwriting samples, or do I want this one? I think I want this one flat and this one to be the flip out. So we're just going to cut this. I'm going to measure and cut this real quick. All right, so let's see. This is 5.5 by, I'm going to go slightly under this piece of fabric right here. So the furthest I can go is about a little less than 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it at 4 and 5.5 to get it on there, and I can always trim it up later. Sorry about this. I'm just going to bring that over so I can cut it. Okay. So it was 4. Let me just double check that real quick. Yep, it was 4. Okay. There we go. We're just going to cut that off and we'll set that off to the side. And then this one was 5.5 tall. So there we go. So this is our piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you. We're just going to add that to the page just like that. So it'll sit in there like that. And then, oh, there is one more thing I forgot that we're going to need. you're going to need a hole punch. A hole punch. You're going to need a circle punch, or in one of my examples, I also used something like this just to create a divot in the top of the page. Okay, so hopefully you have one of these, or you could just cut it out by hand. That's fine too. All right, now for my pocket, since I know that the width is 4, I need 8 so that I can fold my pocket. I like to do just a little bit less than so that it really sits on the page, so that it breaks about here. So since I know that, I'm just going to see 8. I don't have my thing open. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so 8 would be the full length of this. So I could use the full length, but like I said, I want it to sit a little bit on the inside. So since this is already cut on this, we'll do like it's almost 7.5. It's a little over 7.5, but not quite 7 5/8. So we'll just cut that off. See, now see, I have a scrap. I'll be using that later. Probably in this journal. All right, now I know that it's also, I really want the top part of this. I also know that it's 5.5 tall. And again, I want it to be just a slightly smaller so that it really sits on the page well. So I think, actually, I'm just going to do it at 5.5 just to give it, let it rest on the whole page. So there we have that. I'm going to move this. I don't think we need this anymore right now. So the next step is to make sure that it's the same height, because, yeah. See, I should have got it a little bit shorter. I should have, but I didn't. All right, I'm just going to fold this in half. Now, you could leave yourself a little, like, flap right here and then glue this onto it if you want your pocket to be a little more spacious. But if you want a flatter pocket, then you just fold it in half, which is what I'm going to do on this one. I'm just going to fold it in half like that. All right, now the next thing is to ink up the edges. Well, actually, I'm going to wait to ink up. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Sorry, forgot my steps. Got ahead of myself. Okay, we're just going to add some glue to the edge. You can also use I used double-sided tape on this on a couple. So you can use double-sided tape right here if you want. You just make the L and then push it down to close it up. So we wanted it on the bottom on the side. Yep, so it's completely closed up now. And okay, now I'm going to lay this on whichever, doesn't matter here which side I do it on. So this is going to flip out. Yeah, it's going to flip out on the right side. So I can either have it flip out, have that on the front, or have this on the front. Oh, I think that looks better on the inside, just like that. Okay, so we're going to use it just like this. Okay, so I'm just going to line these up, and let me grab a clip. Oh, there's one. It's better if you hold it with something so that you can really get it lined up. And I missed. There we go. Now, for this, you can use an awl. You can use a hole punch. But because I'm going to do the eyelets, I'm going to go ahead and use my crocodile. Okay. And let's see. I already got it here. So I'm just going to line this up with wherever you want to put it. You can measure this out if you want, but I'm not going to measure it out. Let's see here. Looks good to me. And about there. Nope, no rhyme or reason. That's where I want to put it. All right, now, because I'm going to add the eyelets, right here, you would just go ahead and add your jump rings right to those while they were held together, preferably. But because I'm going to add these eyelets, I'm just going to add those real quick and then put it back together. So let me see. I think I got this on the correct setting. There we go. And I'm using the setting C4 on my memory keepers. There we go. Okay, these look pretty good. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on here. Now this one will show, unfortunately, but it should be fine. You won't see too much. You can always cover it up with a bit of lace if you want to afterwards. There we go. Get that one popped on. And there we go. Okay. So those are all on. Now we're just going to ink it up. So I'll just ink real quick and come back and show you. Okay, so these are somewhat inked, but I need to add the divots. So I am just going to line these up as best as I can. And I'm going to have the divot in the other examples I'll show you. I didn't line the divots up to make sure that they were in the same place at all. I'm not sure I want to this time either, actually, because yeah, I think the offset will be better. So I'm just going to mark where the middle of this is with my pen real quick so that I can add my circle. So let's see, it's 10, so right here will be the middle approximately. And then I'll do the same thing with this. Let's see, it's like 9.5, so about right here. Okay. Okay. Normally I don't even measure, but I'm going to this time. So now I'm just going to line these two up so that the depth is the exact same on both. So now hold it like this so that the depth is the same, but not the width. And then I'm just going to line that up just like that. Now the depth is the exact same on both. All right, now we're going to add our jump rings. I'm going to use some pliers. I have recently had some wrist issues, so hopefully I can do this. I'm just going to pull them apart like that, and then feed it through both jump rings like that. Oops, sorry. This is actually really easy, but like I said, I was having some wrist issues. You just hold one like this, and you rotate the other one up towards it. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so you just pull that one up, back up towards it, so it actually, and squeeze it together. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with the next one. I'm just going to open it. I'm just going to put my thumb right here and pull towards me on my right side like that, and it opens them up really easy. I'm going to line them back up and feed it through both like that. And I'm going to just make this clamp this one with, as soon as I get there, clamp that one with your left hand and hold it tight. And then just do the opposite move with your right hand. Just push it back together, just like that. And just rotate it. That should work. I'm a little off. See, there's a gap. And just squeeze it together if you need to. There we go. Okay, so that works. Just like that. Okay, move this stuff out of our way. We don't need this anymore. Now, another tip is You don't have to put these jump rings on just yet. You could have glued this piece straight down and then punched the holes, lined this up and punched the holes. And I'll show you examples of that too. Let me just ink up the center here. Just give it a little extra. There we go. And now I will show you that we put this page down straight on there. Now you could add double-sided tape. I'm just going to do it with glue. I always recommend double-sided tape. I don't know why. But it does, for some projects, double-sided tape was just better, I think. Now this one, I kind of want to be able to move it a little bit, so that's why I'm using glue. Okay. And put this away. There we go. All right. Now I'm just going to turn my book so that I can see it. And I'm just going to grab this way and line it up and put it down on that page. Oops. Oops. Okay. Mostly I'm looking to make sure that the top and bottom is lined up. Wait a minute, I got like 3 pages here trying to line it up. See, this is why I said to use glue, so that it really my off. My glue seems to have dried up. It said to use glue, but okay. Let me see if I can make that move. Okay, this is actually really easy, guys. It's just my glue is not sticking, see? Let me try it with some Fabri-Tac. Let me just get my Fabri-Tac. Sometimes when it's hot in my house, like it is today, the art glitter glue dries up before I can actually put it down on a piece of paper. I don't know. Does anybody else have that problem? Whenever it gets hot in your house, it just, glue doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to roll this back this time so that I get it way back in here. Okay, and line it up. This time just grabbing the 1 page, not 2, just 1. Okay, and we can kind of check on the other side to make sure it's fitting. Okay, it is over the page a little bit more than I want it to be. So let's scooch that down. There we go. Okay. I don't know why its dimensions are slightly off, but we can come back and see right here. I'm a little bit, this white shouldn't be here. But I can cut that part, but I can't cut it on this side. So I need to make sure I got it. There we go. All right. I think I got that. All right. Now, oh, hands are gluey. Okay, so I'm going to put this fabric back over it. Like that. Yes, yes, I love that. Okay, so this gives us, let me see. I think I have some tags here I can add to this. So let's see, we can add this tag right into that pocket. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we'll add this tag here. We'll add it to this pocket. There we go. Just let that hang over. It's already a nice decoration. And then it just flips out like that, and then you can decorate both sides. So it's like 2 pockets flipped out, and the eyelets really brighten this up. See, the eyelets. Now, I did not use the eyelets in all of them, so I'm going to show you now all of the other ones. So this is one scrap journal. Let me bring over this one that we're working in. I also added the same element. This one, I did not add the eyelets. I can always even go back and add the eyelets at the end if I want to. So that'll be easy, just to open up the jump ring and slide this off and put the eyelets in. So this one has got a pocket up here, just like the other. And then this one also is a pocket. So kind of, there we go. Didn't want to slide. There we go. So this one flips out to the right. This one I also used, I put the writing down and then did the decorative paper on the flip out. Let's see. The next one I did is this one. I don't have this. I have this open so I can use it. This one I did where it opened up one to the left side like this. And again, I didn't use the eyelets. So we have our tag here in there, and then we have this tag in here. So 2 pockets. This one has the different cutout at the top that I was talking about. It's not circular, so you can use whatever cutouts that you have. They don't always have to be circular or half a circle. Okay, move that off to this side. And I have this one here. Now this one I did slightly different because I made it flip up instead of off to the side. I just made this one flip up. I like that look. What do you think of the, and the decorative paper is also on the flip, and the font paper is on the bottom. And this one has a tag in it, and this one has a tag in it. So yeah. And you can see also that this is, I went all the way through the paper on the back side to put the eyelet in. I thought that made it looked easier, and whenever I go to decorate this page, I'll just include the eyelets into something, maybe put a charm on this side to dangle down so that it kind of enhances that jump ring versus taking it away. This one is one of the ones that I was saying that you can make these in advance without putting them in a journal right away. So on this one, it's slightly different because it has 2 pockets. Okay, so we'll get to that. But I use book page for the back side. So this one has a flip out pocket here, and then it has a flip out pocket here. And then this one is a tall pocket that's, you can see the book page in the back. I doubled the book page is what I did, and it became the pocket. So on this one, instead of a single piece, I put 2 pieces of paper together so that so you can make this and ahead of time and just glue this side down into the book itself. So then they have this tag up here, and then these are like floating pockets off of it. They're not really floating, but they're just kind of flip pockets. That's what they are, flip pockets. So I have that tag in that pocket, and I have this little one in that pocket. And this time I used eyelets, but I used the bigger eyelets. I have 2 different size eyelets. So in this one I used the bigger eyelets. And yeah, and this one's already decorated in pink. So this one's ready to go into another journal, and the pockets are already created. And yeah, so this is just, I'm going to take out the tag so you can see here. Can you see let me put that off the side. See the 2 book pages, one in the back and one in the front. And then I just put lace on this, and I sewed up around the edges on these ones. The other journal ones I did not sew. So if you make them ahead of time, like this one is, it's easy to sew. It's easy to have them all sewed up and ready to go into your journals. So yeah, okay. So that is the last of the project here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope that it inspires you to create something interesting and interactive in your journals. So I hope you guys had fun and have a blessed day.